Hey guys, it's me, Cute Montreal girl, and I got a comic book this week. Today, I read Sergio Aragonés Funnies. So funny. I really like these because they're short, but then they're really good at the same time. And I really like them, and I always like reading the back too, because the backs are always funny. So these always gotta get these because it's funny, and because I'm awesome, and who wouldn't get these?
That's right. You know what else was awesome? The reason why we're doing our show so late. What did we do last night?
We went to go see the Pretty Reckless in concert.
So that said, thank you, cute one. That's her review's over now. Hey, it's me. It's Mad Montreal Man. You're probably wondering, what's with that opening credit now? Well, let's just put it this way. Apparently, a few people have complained that I am too negative. That I might not actually be good for comics. That I'm too negative. Let's just be honest, okay? I'm an honest person. If I didn't love comic books and toys, would I be doing this show? Okay? It's because I love comic books that I do this show. It's because I love comic books so much that I'm willing to stay my ground and say, hey, you know what? You don't like what you hear, don't watch the show. Because frankly, you have a choice. You can watch a guy grab 5 comic books that he's bought, tell you all about them, spoil the comic books for you, and basically just do a fluff piece. Or you can watch some guy who'll basically talk about comic books without ever really giving his opinion on anything except do a bunch of little sketches and stuff to make you laugh. Or you watch me. Fact of the matter is, you've been watching me for a while now, and you watch me for one basic reason. It's not my charming good looks. It's not my fashion attire. You watch me because I will tell the truth. I will tell you exactly my opinion of the comic books. Everyone in the Madness Inc. family tells you their opinion. It's really simple. So no, our views do not express the views of any other comic book store or anybody else, except the people like you who watch the show and who agree with us. I actually speak what's on people's minds. We're not happy with comic books, we let you know. It's not because we don't like comic books. It's because we do love comic books, that when we see something wrong, we will point it out. So that said, as you can see, we're doing a shorter version of the show today. Last night, hey, we went and saw the Pretty Reckless. And unfortunately, the boys are still kind of hungover from last night, and Leroy's off doing something for tomorrow night. No spoilers there. Concussion Girl, unfortunately, couldn't go. The Mad Montreal Girl was stuck at home sleeping. And
I was not asleep. I was awake.
Yeah, but she couldn't go. It's not good for her brain. And insert broken femur here person, well, let's pretty honest. She can't even walk. You think she's going to go to a concert. So just me, the cute one, and a whole bunch of the boys went and saw a great show last night. But apart from that, like I said, you don't want to watch an honest review of the show, turn the cameras off right now. But if you're still watching, it means you're a fan of us. You know what we've been like all along for these many years. Yes, if I'm negative, and negative means honest, and I'll rather be negative and honest than be a fluff piece. But enough about me and the show and that opening credit. Shall we get to the comic books now? Or should we look at my toys? Snoopy, Galactus.
Galactus is better. I'm just
Bone, a weird Punisher. But comic books, right? Okay, we're going to start with the alternates this week. I've been bashing this series for a couple issues now because they've kind of dropped. But some good news. Bloodshot improved this issue. They got a little bit better. They're starting to climb back up. They went down. They're coming back up. X-O-Man of War also got a little bit better this week. Oh my God. You see, I hate comic books so much, I'm being honest with you, they actually got a bit better. This is one that Allison normally reads, but she can't read it, so I read it for her. It's not really my type of story. It's cool, good cover. I know she likes it. I don't know. I'm just kind of... It's definitely for the alternate type people. People like my Nolan Hellboy will love this series. I myself, I find a bit repetitive. Too bad. Beautiful cover as usual. A little bit boring on the inside. Conan, but it's a force of habit by. You read Conan, you read Conan. It's simple as that. Now, This is why I'm telling you guys, if you didn't pick it up, go back to your comic book store, pick it up. It's $1. Really, $1! You can't go wrong. IDW brought back the original Thunderbolts for $1. I mean, this is classic comic book stuff. It's cool. It's fun. It's a good read. Alright, I don't know why I'm buying this. I love Judge Dredd, but this one is kind of like, it's so stupid, but it's still kind of fun. Judge Dredd's Mars Attacks. Go Dredd. There's a couple of covers. This one, I like this one better because it was just kind of like, the Dredd skull. The other cover was the Martian in Dredd uniform. It didn't seem right to me. Okay, this series, I'm loving it. It's so well written. I recommend this to everybody. Sheltered. Okay, good series. I like it. Leroy loves this series too. There's violence, as he always puts it this way. Good series. That is a cool cover. The next one threw me for a second. I forgot I actually bought number 1. I admit, I was like, I don't remember it. The art's a bit different this year, but Zero number 2 came out. Interesting. Okay, it's got potential. All right, another one that I haven't seen for a while. Nowhere Man 6 came out. Good series. It's fun series. Artwork's not exactly the best in the world. I mean, it's kind of bland, boringish, but the story is what makes a comic book good sometimes. That one's a good one. Wait, you want to hear shockers? It's been a while since this one came out. Both Allison and myself like this one, but Whispers. Yes, it's back out. The Lunar Brothers. I don't know what took you guys so long. It's back out. Fun series, enjoyable. I liked their artwork. It was good. And it's also the alternate cover of the week. Ba-bam. That's it for the alternates. We're going to do Marvel next because Marvel this week had the best stories. Yep. I'm being positive. Isn't that scary, folks? But I'm just being honest. They had a good week this week. Indestructible Hulk. Okay, I'm getting a little tired of the original X-Men being back and Spider-Rock and all that stuff. So this issue, my own personal opinion, was boring because guess who's in it? Spoiler. The original X-Men and Spider-Rock were in it. Kind of boring. The Hunger, the Ultimate Universe series, which I've been buying, the only Ultimate Universe series I've been buying. Interesting. Yes, sorry. We have to do this. Ready? The Hunger. And I will admit, I'm looking forward to the next series called Cataclysm. Now, this is not a spoiler, folks. If you haven't already figured out, Marvel is getting rid of the Ultimate Universe. Not much of a shocker. How they do it? Are they going to do a DC Crisis and bring those characters over? Which would be interesting. 2 Captain Americas. Interesting. We don't know. But it does make me want to pick up the Cataclysm, which is the next series after The Hunger.
Double the freedom, huh?
That was a fun one. All right. Not the best cover, but I'm actually enjoying this Fantastic Four, and I must admit, I actually liked, here's a spoiler, they show an alternate Fantastic Four on the inside. I like this artwork, the story's been good, it's been interesting. This is the Fantastic Four I recommend you pick up, not that other FF one, which is just insane and kind of weird and crazy. Good story. I'm curious to see where it goes. Alright, not the best cover that they've done, but still a cool cover. Hawkeye! And I actually enjoyed it. Then again, Hawkeye hasn't let me down yet. Alright, this is one of the titles I've been bashing, according to some people. I've been so negative, I've been bashing this title. I've just been honest. It sucked up until today. A 6-parter. Even though I must admit, the first part, Cyclops and Captain America, was so-so. But the backup story, I'm going to show you a little spoiler here, because I'm evil. Look who it's by. Look at the backup story. That's right! The Black Widow and Emma Frost in a story together. That was a fun story.
So you're saying that the main story sucked, but the back
No, the main story didn't suck. I didn't find it over appealing. Spoilers, Skrulls. But the backup story, I mean, come on. You look at that artwork. Do I have to tell you who it's by? Really? Okay. If you don't know this guy's artwork, you haven't been reading comic books. A Chaykin backup story. It was a fun backup story. It's a 6-part story. Hopefully Chaykin does more of those. It was fun. Also, beautiful, the Infinity Avenger books. I'll show you them both at the same time. Green's the thing. Thunderbolts was pinkish red. Infinity's been green. Okay, both interesting reads. Beautiful artwork. Where the story's going, it's, kind of predictable. You kind of figure it out, but still a good, fun read. Alright! A so-so read. The New Avengers Assemble. It was cute. I mean, for the most part, I was kind of like, I don't get the Wasp in her old costume. I really don't get it. I mean, over the years, she had the best costumes. Her favorite line was always that black one with the gold. That one is just dorky stupid. Alright, so at least one Marvel comic book for me left. It's the best cover they did, and I also think it's the best written story they've got going so far. They also explain something, sort of. Guardians of the Galaxy. That's it. So that's it for the Marvels. We're going to skip doing the DC peel today. I just don't know if you like it, but instead I'm going to have a sip of my tea.
That's some quality.
Some quality tea. It was a good concert, by the way, last night. There was an opening band called the Heaven's Basement, followed by the Pretty Reckless, by the way. Good show. I was actually impressed. It was the first time I saw... Am I digressing again? I'm sorry, let me...
Don't you mean I digress? Don't you say I digress after you finish getting off track?
I don't know, I'm tired.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I don't think I understand English that well, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
I digressed again. Alright, DC. Your vibe. Okay, maybe it's me. I'm getting used to the weird artwork. It's not exactly my style. I read the comic book and I keep on thinking, so when's Vibe going to come out of the closet? I'm just saying. I mean, DC, bringing back Vibe from the 80s, Justice League, and Gypsy and whatnot, and trying to make them super cool. They weren't cool back then. Are they really going to be cool now? I don't think
Well,
so.
if you did it properly, anything could be pretty cool, right?
No,
I remember reading it,
no,
I don't know, I have a concussion.
No.
Don't
Okay.
ask
The
me
character's
my
name
advice.
is Vibe. He shakes. He vibrates. Do the math,
Oh.
okay? In jokes galore. Some of the other characters from that old Justice League were cool, and I miss them, but Vibe is not exactly my favorite. This is just DC. Here it is, my opinion. DC trying to market to an ethnic group, saying, look, we have a character you can buy. Instead of doing something that's actually truer to them or actually more cool and super good, they do a lame character like Vibe. Justice League spin-off. You buy it because it's a force of habit buy. Alright, I was actually shocked by this one. Not my favorite artwork, but I actually did enjoy Rogue's Rebellion. I was shocked. I thought, oh, it's going to be a stupid another Rogue story. It wasn't bad. Also, not disappointed. You know, the Lights Out storyline was kind of doing this. This picks it back up again. I'm curious to see, even though I kind of figured out where they're going with it, it should be a good thing for the Green Lantern series and titles. By the time this is over, the next little bit's over, there's going to be a lot more hope for the Green Lantern series after. No, it's not a plug of a certain lantern color either. It's just my opinion that, you know, the Green Lantern series after this Lights Out and that next little storyline they're doing, the series will pick up again. All right, yeah, this is my so comic book for the week. Red Hood and the Outlaws. It's not that I don't like Red Hood. I mean, I actually think that former sidekick of Batman, sort of based on their continuity, which is all over the place. What gets me is, Speedy and Starfire. These are supposed to be the cool Teen Titans, and the way they're depicted in this book, us pre-New 52 people don't like them. So disappointing. Okay, also on the see, even the pile doesn't like that comic book. But on the really side, Supergirl. Okay. I'm going to be spoilers. They have the Cyborg Superman. They changed Cyborg Superman's origin. That's DC's thing. Let's make new origins for characters. And they also have Brainiac in this issue. Okay, that does not mean there's one DC character that I'll be happy when they finally say, let's kill that character off and keep him dead. He's been established. Let's get rid of him. It's Brainiac. I'm just so tired of Brainiac. I really am. Which leads me into a little side point. They're bringing back the Return of Krypton again. New at DC 52. An old story brought back again.
You think the amount of effort they put into rewriting origins and retelling stories, they could have made some pretty awesome new superheroes and villains.
It's really funny because when you think about DC, I think back to the Crisis on Infinite Earths where they fixed all this stuff and said, this is all wrong, let's fix it. And they did. The Crisis was probably the most brave story plot any comic book company ever did. And DC had the balls to do it, and they did that great thing. It was fantastic. Then they tried doing the Point Zero thing, which was a year later, which they didn't fortunately market very well, but I thought that was also a smart thing to do, was saying, hey, it's been a year. You don't know what's happened. They didn't market it properly enough. This whole Flashpoint universe thing they did was also a good little series. But they ruined it with the New 52. They could have done something so much better, like a new Point 5. 5 years down the road, this is 5 years after Flashpoint, the same old universe, all these changes could have been made, and it would have been a better universe. It would have been a better series. I'm not sure exactly what they're trying to do. I mean, they're hinting at another frickin' major crisis that's going to bring all the universes back together again. I'm one of those people, I hold in my heart that the New 52 is New 52 universes, that the old 52 still exist out there, and that one day we will be back to that old 52 universe. With a lot of changes, mind you, but we'll be back there. The New 52 universe, I mean, it has some potential, but the way they did it, it was a marketing ploy. It backfired because Marvel's still the #1 selling company. DC's back in the #2 spot. Was it really worth it? A lot of people I know, here, honesty time, a lot of people I know stopped buying DC Comics because of it. And their marketing ploy to try to get people to pick up new comic books and so forth, not to sound mean, it's not really working. Some titles have been really good because of the New 52. Some haven't.
Cough, cough, huff and dove. Huck and dove.
Yeah, oh god. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I bought every New 52 title that came out. I bought the #1s. I bought them all. I've dropped a few. Obvious reasons why. Okay, and DC's plans of okay. I'm an honest person. If you're gonna tell me you're gonna do something, do it. They said they wouldn't have major crossovers. Not even a year into it, they had crossovers. So, okay, sorry. You know, DC, Marvel's beating you. I wonder why. They got better movies. They've got better TV shows. Yes, I have been watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's actually not a bad series. It's enjoyable. It's actually better than DC's Arrow. Okay? But then again, Arrow's better than Smallville. But DC's, you're losing to Marvel again. And it's not because, you know, you guys are so good. You guys have the better characters. I'm sorry. Batman is one of the coolest characters. So are most of the DC characters. And you're just kind of saying, let's milk it for marketing. You can market, make money, and still have quality. I miss that with DC. That's why I'm so negative, because I'm being honest. But, getting back to the comic books, Batman and Two-Face, kind of another re-origin story again. See? Do you see it? It's so new. Okay, the Batwoman, I was disappointed in. Not the best cover they've done. And also, Kate versus Bruce, the Batman-Batwoman thing, we know where it's going to end anyway. So that was disappointing. Legends of the Dark Knight, yeah, it was a so-so issue. It wasn't great, wasn't bad. However, fun as usual. I've been enjoying this series. Batman Beyond. Pick it up. Okay, you ready for this one? The Forever Evil storyline, Justice League #8. Really? That's how you explain? I mean, okay, here's a spoiler. Okay, it's not too shocking. The Justice League isn't dead. Even though if you really were the crime syndicate, you would have killed them instead. No, they're in prison. They're in a prison of some sorts. Wow, that's really brilliant writing. Better writing, however. Beautiful artwork. Superman, Batman. Okay, here's a spoiler. At the end, their memories are erased. That's what kills me about that. You know, it's like, if you're going to do a story, stick to it. Ugh! Alright. A somewhat okay cover, except for one thing. The horse is really cool. The bottom part's really cool. The horse is cool. I'm not happy with her. See what I mean? It looks weird. The horse is really awesome. That is an awesome battle horse on top of the skulls. She looks disproportionate, kind of in a weird... Okay. And as for the comic book inside, well, I've been saying all along, Wonder Woman, if it was a standalone series that had nothing to do with the rest of this universe, would probably be interesting as an alternative comic book. As it is, this Wonder Woman doesn't make sense with the Justice League Wonder Woman. It just doesn't seem to sink in properly. But whatever, it was so-so. Okay, Birds of Prey, cool cover. I kind of miss the old Birds of Prey a little bit. I mean, Black Canary is one of my favorite characters, and I get the feeling there's something coming. The story was kind of dragging a little bit. I get the feeling this is going to spin off into that Argus series. You heard me. I'm predicting something shocking. Alright, one of Mad Montreal Girl's favorite comic books, but there's no point even giving it to her to read. It's cute. It's not exactly my thing, but it's definitely for the anime people.
Well, the cover looks nice.
It's cute. It's all cute inside. It's
What's
cute.
it about? I'd like to know.
It's cute. Well, it's a DC universe where all the heroes are female.
Giant gender bend, everyone.
It's not just a gender bend, because even the female characters are still female, so it's for some odd reason in this anime universe, all the DC characters are female!
Okay. I don't remember reading the first one at all.
Yeah, it's a cute read. I have 2 comic books left.
Oh, you also have 2 minutes left.
Well, that's good. Alright, DC's cover of the week, Animal Man. It's a cool cover. The Baron Blood story, Brother Blood, I'm just kind of bored of it. It's not really an animal villain. It's a tiny villain. But it was okay read. And of course, I know it sounds predictable, but DC's best cover of the week. It's also the best cover of the week all around. You know it's coming. Once again, Fables. That is an awesome cover. I'm sorry. It just really is gorgeous. It's beautiful. So I'm just going to wrap up by saying a couple things. There'll be no more Tuesday night sneak peeks for a while. We're taking a break from that. The Montreal girls have cadets on Tuesday nights. And I'm going to be doing something soon called Retro Reviews. I've been asked by a lot of my fans to get back to doing stuff that's not just comic books. So we're going to start doing retro reviews. Yep, we're going to be looking at some movies and other stuff that we haven't done in a while. We'll do that Tuesday nights, starting next week. Also, actually, our first movie is going to be called Silent Partner. Thanks to our buddy Kang BC, another YouTuber of ours, lent us this movie that I've been trying to find for years. We're reviewing that next Tuesday night for you guys. Leroy will be back on Friday nights, on and off for something. So, like I said, there'll be no more sneak peeks for a bit because we're taking a break from it. We're getting back to some of our older roots. I've also had requests, hard to believe, requests from Mr. Capuchon to come back. But we're going to get back to other things soon. So we'll see you guys next week, most likely on Wednesday for the Cool Comic Book Review Show. And let's keep it honest, people. I'm the only one who's doing it. Being honest. See you next week.